My name is Lindy Gonzalez, and I'm a school social worker. So I'm a school social worker for Fort Worth ISD, and I work for the department that serves the teen parents and the pregnant students. I've been a social worker for about 23, 24 years.
Okay, wow.
I've been in my very specific role in what I do to serve teen moms for 11 years.
Okay, wow.
My name is Jasmine. I am affiliated with Young Lives due to my daughter who was brought in by Miss T.
My name's Jeanette Davis, and this is my husband, Brian.
We have 3 boys. Our oldest just graduated from Paschal, was very involved with Young Life. And then our middle son is a senior at Paschal, also involved with Young Life. And we have now a freshman at Paschal, a 3rd son who is also involved with Young Life.
I'm Kristen Sarlos. I have a senior at Paschal and a sophomore. I have Brady and Emery. And we have a 6th grader who's not yet in the Young Life system. I grew up doing Young Life in Washington, outside of Seattle. As a middle school girl, we had wildlife. That was my first exposure, and then did high school Young Life and a couple of camps.
So Young Life stands out because it provides a unique support to our teen moms. It allows them a safe space to be with their peers and be loved on and not feel judgment. It's unique in that it is a ministry, it's faith-based, and so it could be a place where they develop their spiritual life a little more, where they experience grace, or where they meet Jesus for the first time.
It's been different, it's been good for her as far as looking at her and how she was before having him. Of course, she had him as her last year of school. Of course, that's not any parent dream or will want to, but with having him for a year now, almost 2, it has actually brightened her. Being in the ministry, actually making her want to do things with him. Of course, she's at home, she's with him, you know, attentively and everything like that, but being able to go out, wanting to actually do things, and be with them to, you know, being active with her son is actually been a good thing, something seeing she's actually not just in the house, she's out constantly, you know, so it's been real good for the year.
Young Life is the way that both Jeanette and I came to faith in Jesus in Kansas City 30 years ago now. The Lord used Young Life in massive ways in our life. I mean, in a very real sense, we would not be doing what we're doing right now. We would not be living in Fort Worth right now if not for Young Life.
For me, Young Life, every Monday night was like a huge bright spot. We slammed into this above garage apartment and just had a ball. And it was just freedom and fun and laughter. And it felt very free and loving, and then a good little message at the end. And everybody loved being there. It was packed and sweaty, and it was a blast. So I feel like it was a highlight of my high school experience. When I look back, that's like a bright spot, for sure.
There are so many challenges to being a teen parent. It's varied, just like each of us have our individual challenges. They all have their own individual unique stories, but overall, from whatever angle you look at it, there's challenges. Most teen pregnancies are unplanned, and so the stigma that comes with an unplanned pregnancy is still there. Although there's a lot of support for teen parents, there is still a lot of stigma around, oh, you got pregnant as a teenager, and so they struggle on many levels. Financially, it's a burden, and then romantically, it usually is not a positive thing unless there is a lot of guidance and support for that couple.
Of course, like I said, it wasn't something that I was hoping for her to be a mom at this age, because again, like I said, she was in sports. Her thing was to go to school to play basketball, you know, and everything like that. But of course, she told me one day while I was at work, "Mom, I'm pregnant." Like, dude, you can't be serious. Like, no. So When we actually went through the whole thing, I mean, I wasn't mad or anything because of the simple fact that she went through school. She never really got in trouble. She kept her grades up. She was still in sports. She was still doing the things that she was doing before she became pregnant. And so it wasn't nothing to make me feel bad or look at her a different way, because she was able to carry through, get through it and everything like that.
Yeah, it's always, I don't think it's ever been easy for any person to slow down, to be with the Lord in prayer, and to actually engage His Word substantially, particularly as a high school student. That's challenging. I think it is heightened in massive ways because of the distraction of our phones, because there is always something that is competing for your attention.
Notifications coming in.
Yes.
Never stops.
Constantly. And so, the difficulty of just slowing down enough to engage with God's Word, to hear from Him in those ways, I think is particularly difficult right now, given that.
I want my teenagers to have a strong sense of themselves and a foundation in Jesus. And we have about 18 years under our roof to have spiritual deposits. And I think for mine, they would both tell you that Young Life has been a mainstay, a main spiritual deposit in their life. And both of them, I feel like, know that they could go to their Young Life leader without a doubt. And both of those Young Life leaders have showed up to them with coffee and breakfast and Sonic, and they've been so consistent. And I know both of my kiddos feel really comfortable with the Young Life leaders. So for Kirk and I, just having other people in their life that is pursuing them and pointing them back towards Jesus, it's like the most valuable thing.
I feel like at Young Lives, because it's a safe space, it's a happy environment, it's a wonderful place to be. It allows you to put those guards down of being in survival mode and busy mode, and it allows you that moment of maybe some stillness and peace to maybe hear that voice saying, hey, I want to love you. I want you to experience what it is to be in a relationship with me.
It's gonna shape her in it's gonna shape, not a better way, because she's already there. It's gonna continue to shape her the way that she is. It's gonna mold her to be a great mom. With their relationship, her and her son's relationship, they'll be, of course, they're already close, but it's gonna build them, it's gonna make them closer. She's gonna be able to give that insight, as I mentioned earlier, to other young moms. She's gonna be able to be that guide.
I think Young Life in Fort Worth matters deeply because the Lord is using Young Life to reach students that nobody else is in our city. And I think that's it's a beautiful picture of Young Life going to meet students where they actually are and meeting actual students in our city. That I think there are a lot of churches that aren't in those places, and it's a beautiful way in which Jesus is at work. His kingdom is expanding and showing forth in really beautiful ways on these high school campuses and the lives of these high school students.
That another really beautiful thing that Young Life has brought into our lives, at least for me, was not growing up in a Christian home. My area director in college, that was the first Christian family that I really saw live life. And so I feel like some of my the first things I learned about parenting were things that I had seen my area director do with his wife and their children. And so even in that sense, I think like it has had an impact on our family too, just as a beautiful picture of Christian family.
I think it's growing because kids want hope. Kids want good news. They're connecting to the message. They're connecting to what it feels like to be a part of something bigger than themselves. Kids want more of that. That's why it's growing. So before my kids got to Paschal, I was very hopeful that they would have a thriving Young Life. That was my hope, because I came from a Young Life background. And I came from the public school background. Our kids are in public school. That's what I hoped for them, because it was so impactful in my life. I wanted that for them. I took Emery to a volleyball game before my kids ever went to Paschal. Trevor was there and he was new. And I watched you go up and down the bleachers, sort of working the crowd and like high-fiving people. And I was like, who is that? And they were like, Trevor, the Young Life leader. And I was like, oh, this is gonna be so awesome. So immediately I thought, he's special. We're gonna be a part of this. I could see your connection with the kids. It was like magic. And I was like, pumped.
Of course, she made friendships through the group. And I think experience and got validation knowing that Jesus Christ doesn't, of course, he doesn't want this scenario for you, but he can work in your life. There is grace to be found. His love never fails. It doesn't go away because you ended up pregnant. And your worth, I'm gonna get emotional. Your worth and your value as a person does not change because you ended up pregnant at this age. His love is bigger than that.